Hey yogis, an energizing lunchtime flow that can really be done whenever you need some energy. We're going to get straight into it with some sun salutations. So if you know your body isn't warm at all, please go and do like a seated flow on the app or a warm-up flow on the app, or do some moves that you know will help your body get warm. As always, your body, your practice, please modify as much as you need to. Yoga should never be painful. Listen, tune in. And we're going to actually start standing at the top of our mats. Feet can be together, toes together, heels slightly apart, or you can bring them hip distance if that feels better for you. Take a moment to ground through your feet, lifting the toes and then gently bringing them down, lifting through the arch. As you grow tall through the crown of the head, take a huge breath in as you energize through the arms and take a big sigh out. Keeping that feeling of an imaginary piece of string lifting you from the crown of your head. Inhale, reach the fingers tall, grab that imaginary piece of string, lift, 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 and then exhale, heavy weight on your back as you slowly hinge forward, hands to the earth, bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, bring hands to heart, find a long back as you find a moment of gratitude. Exhale, hands come down, step back plank, drop the knees, stay strong, dial the hands in opposite directions. Lower, slowly, mindfully, keep the shoulders lifted, and then bring the fingers to the outside of the mat, slightly forward than they usually would be for Cobra. Cobra rolls. Reach your toes and the crown of your head in opposite directions. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, lower. Feel the back body light up as you inhale, and then slowly, mindfully release. Pull the fingers back in space. Notice how that turns on the back body even more. We're going to do one more. Inhale, and then hold it here. Can you lift the fingers? Grow aeroplane arms out to the side. Lift the upper body a little bit more. And then hands underneath shoulders, tuck toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. Big breath here, inhale. Exhale, slowly let it go. Bend your knees, gaze forward, take a hop or a step to the front of the mat. Find that halfway lift, hands to heart, find that gratitude. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, root to rise. Imagine you've got a heavy weight on your back, you're resisting against it. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep into chair pose. Hug everything towards midline. If your legs are together, hug them in towards each other. If they aren't, imagine they're hugging, they're energizing towards each other. Your shoulders are lifting towards your ears. Sit a little bit lower. Now exhale, fold, hands to the earth. Inhale, find that prayer. Exhale, plant the hands, step back plank. Option to lower the knees or keep them lifted. Chaturanga, through Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, softly step it forward, no sound. Inhale, lift you up, cactus the arms, high lunge. Inhale, breathe the heart open. Exhale, round. We're doing little cat-cow movements in this high lunge, testing our balance. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, close. And then inhale, bring them back to cactus, start to hinge over that front leg, and how softly can you lift the left toes? Spiral the left hip down, and again, imagine you have a heavy backpack on your back and linked around your foot, so your glute is on. You're resisting that weight. And then from here, how softly can you bring your toes down, we're not going there. We'll bring your arms behind us. We're coming into a twisted warrior. Hug your inner thighs in towards each other as you reach your fingers in opposite directions. Take a big breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down. Now we come into our twist. Option to stay here. Option to set that scapula on your back ribs and step your right foot on top of the left. Coming into side plank. Hold, breathe, 3 and 2 and 1. Right hand comes down, lower the knees if you need to, take it through a vinyasa or take it back to downward facing dog. You do you. Left leg, inhale, lift up, breathe up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift you up, rise. Cactus the arms, just like before. Find those stable foundations, ground through the mat. Inhale, heart opens, gentle back bend. Exhale, round. Make this movement as little or maybe a little bit bigger than you need. Tune into the body, move with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Back to cactus, hinge over that front leg, lift the right toes, up behind you again. Imaginary weights all over your body, resist against it. Lengthen the crown of the head away from the toes. Spiral the right hip down if it wants to open. Take a big breath in as you ground through the left foot, mine's all wobbly. Toes gently tap down, left hand comes behind you, right arm comes in front as you find your twist. Find a focus point if you're feeling super wobbly with your balance. Breathe in, breathe out, lightly bring the right hand down, again holding your twist, or perhaps you step your left foot on top of the right, finding that side plank. Remember that bottom knee can be down if you need it to. Find a line of energy from your heels out through the crown of the head. And then exhale, hand comes down. Take it through Vinyasa or take it straight to downward facing dog. From here, big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, take a little hop or a step to the front of the mat. Find that halfway lift, find that moment of gratitude. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep into your chair. Take another breath in. Exhale, Tadasana. Come back to your breath if you've lost it. Close your eyes just for a moment. Grow tall through the crown of your head. And as you do, notice how your body lights up. Now, from here, I'm changing sides so you can see me. Inhale, lift your left knee up towards your chest. Blink the eyes open if you haven't done already. And then you're going to open that knee and take this into tree pose, seeing if you can do so without using your hands. Reach your arms up towards the sky, and then maybe have a little bit of movement with your arms, or test your balance by closing your eyes. We're going to test our balance again in a moment. Arms reach up. Breathe in, take the foot off the leg. Keep opening this knee to the side, and as you do, your right hand comes down. Grab a block if you need to. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Poke your glute if you need to give a little bit of feedback. Tell it to switch on. Open the shoulders, stack it over. Hand can stay on hip if balance is a little tricky. Now, how softly can you make this step down, and can you step that foot quite far away so you don't have to adjust your feet for your warrior two? Here, stay here, or lift your heel. Wherever you are, breathe. Again, imagine you have weights on your arm now and you're resisting those weights. Feel strong in your arms. Hold here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the heel down. Turn your toes so they're parallel. You can bring them further away, you can bring them close together. We're going into a forward fold. So take a breath in, lengthen, exhale, hinging from the hips, fold to the earth, send the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Now your hands can be wherever you need them to be. Maybe you need to lock the arms together and open through the shoulders. Maybe it feels really nice to take hold of the ankles. Keep reaching the sit bones up like you're cowing the spine, like you're trying to come into an anterior tilt of the pelvis. It's not going to, but it's going to help you keep that long spine. And never force yourself into these stretches. Go into them slowly. Breathe softness into the backs of the legs as you find a bit of activation through the fronts of the legs to help you open. Now we're going to reverse this flow. Are you ready? Hands to hips, inhale. Exhale, come all the way up, use your strength. Turn your toes to face the other side of the mat, the back of the mat I think we are. And then lift your heel if you did on the other side. If you didn't, then keep it down. The back foot, everyone, bring your brain there now as you gaze over the front fingers. Lift through the arch as you push through the back edge of the foot, which sometimes wants to lift, so don't let it lift. Now we're going into half moon. Can we do it with so much control? Lower the heel, reach the arm forward, grab that block if you need to, and try and take momentum out as much as possible. Again, your hand can give you feedback onto the hips, onto the glutes to help you. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then very slowly, you're going to bring yourself up as you open the leg to the side, bend the knee, and find your tree pose. Hip bones facing forward, shoulders facing forward. Push into the mat with your left foot as you grow tall through the crown of your head, and again, maybe sway the branches of your tree from side to side. Now, if you have more time, repeat this flow. But when you repeat it, challenge your brain and do it the other way around. So start with your left, and then you're going to be super symmetrical for those transitions. Now slowly bring the foot down, and you're going to just gently come all the way down onto the mat. Grab hold of the knees, let the head go for a moment, take a big breath in and a big sigh out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come into a seated, very quick double pigeon. And if you need more poses, you absolutely can. And if you want a long Savasana, please take that at the end. So you either can stack the legs. Lots of you know I can't really do this pose. So for me, I like to bring my shins in front of each other instead of stacked. Bring your fingertips to the side, breathe in, breathe out, and perhaps you hinge slightly forward. What I love to do is have a sensation of pushing down with my knees towards the floor. That really helps to get into my hips, but you play around and see what little tweaks feel better for you. And keep the breath going, keep a quite equal inhale and exhale, keep that energy flowing through the body. And then slowly release, and let's simply switch it out. Again, see if you can do so without using your hands. As much as we can challenge our mobility, our stability of our body in all these different ways like we've done in this flow today, the better we're going to be when we're older, when we fall onto the ground and we need to get up and no one's there and we can't use our hands for some reason. So it's all preparing us for the future. Okay. Hinging forward, staying with the breath. And then inhale brings you up. Just take a moment in a cross-legged position. Close your eyes. Together we breathe in. Together we breathe out. And last moment of gratitude. Bring something to mind now. And as I said, if you have more time, find a Shavasana now and just take a minute or more there. And I'll see you on the mat again tomorrow.